Hey everybody, so it interested me enough to do one more video tonight after this recording test, because I don't want the program to fail, as it sometimes does. So let's check to see if load. It's weird. It's kind of pixelated in the loading screen, but
a lonely seashore.
Please don't touch anything, dear.
I wasn't going to.
You lied to the whole world, Susan. And you lied to yourself.
oh, shut up. Nugger. Is she really here? Maybe this is all just a dream after all.
Now we can talk properly, my dear.
Is there anyone else here?
I thought you liked being alone. Isn't that why you ran away from everyone?
It doesn't matter.
I was standing right behind you when you threw away all those photographs, you know? I brushed your hair every night you cried yourself to sleep. I saw everything. I know what you want, but it's not here. It's gone, and it will never, ever come again.
I still don't really know who you are.
I go by many names. I've never paid much notice to what the living call me, but there is one name the fallen ones use when I speak to them. I find it most accurate. The Queen of Maggots.
Is that what you are? Why, maggots?
Because they feed on what's dead and gone.
Dead and gone. I guess that's me. Will I be punished for taking my own life?
Most people would be, but not you, Susan. You see, I watched you long enough to understand how you feel. I don't expect you to believe me, but I actually have sympathy for you. Who knows, I could be your only friend. The only friend in the whole wide world. So like I said, I'm going to make you an offer. I want to help you. I will give you back your happiness in exchange for a simple task. Your life will change completely. You will be yourself again. And you will soon forget the sadness that has consumed your heart for years.
So is this some kind of weird, kind of twisted version of It's a Wonderful Life or something, where she ends up showing you what life would be like when you're gone, or if you never existed or something, and eventually you decide to live.
I have no reason to live. Please, just let me go. I tried. I really did. But it's never going to be okay.
Who knows, maybe, but one way or the other. This isn't the end of your story. It's only the beginning, my dear, and there are great things waiting for you. Believe me.
What do you want me to do?
Yes, I think it's time to explain. But where are my manners? We're still in the hall. This is not a place for a serious talk. Follow me to the next room. I'll tell you everything you need to know.
It's a trap! Okay, I'm touch pain up. She's not looking. Dang it. So that key, which probably the first door or whatever, that shack. Oh no,
What's your offer then? What can you fix that life has destroyed?
Susan, death can fix nothing. But though we are both dead, I am not death. I might seem just like a strange old woman to you, but I'm just as powerful as gods. And I chose you, Susan Ashworth. I'll need you to go back and face 5 people. They're not ordinary people. They're very special. Just like you, only in a slightly different way.
I want to play the piano. Because I can't. Okay. It just dings, so I'll make sure it's still recording and make sure nothing failed. I think that was probably just the, yeah, it was just the first recording saving.
I'm a failure. Why did you choose me? Aren't you afraid I will let you down, whatever it is I have to do? Most days, it's enough of a struggle to crawl out of bed. I don't see the point in anything. I just want to disappear. And I hate everyone else because they know how to be happy. Everywhere I turn, there are people filled with hope and will to live. Or people so pitiful, they make me ashamed to be alive. I don't want them. There's nobody there for me. I am alone. I just want to vanish.
This is the very reason I chose you, Susan Ashworth. I know how you feel, because I felt like this myself for a very long time. You and me are very much alike. If you succeed, you will never feel broken again.
What makes you think I want to go back? I finally did it. I killed myself. That's all I ever wanted. And yet, it turns out to be just another failure. I want this suffering to stop.
Dear, dear Susan, you don't realize that the suffering never stops, do you? It only gets worse. This place is a passage between the world of the living and the world of the dead. You enter one of these corridors and you never come back. But you don't cease to exist. You remain.
Okay, so the reason I chose the other options first is it seems this last one is probably what continues the story, and I'm just trying to get as much dialogue as possible. One thing I was saying earlier is I didn't use a key on that shed or whatever. I don't know if that'll have an effect late in the game or not, but we'll see what happens with that.
Those 5 people, who are they?
The parasites. That's what I call them. They don't know each other, but their destinies are bound together. You will have to keep your eyes open and be constantly on guard. Those people will want to get closer to you. They might even pretend they are your friends, but don't let that fool you. They have nothing but cruel intentions. They'll want to hurt you, Susan. They'll want to kill you. As harmless as they might appear, parasites are the evil scum of the earth, and they all deserve to die.
Isn't my life bad enough without them?
Don't be frightened. You will have a great advantage over them. They don't know that you know. Do you understand what it means? You will become my hunter, serving punishment for their sins. A tool of destruction. A dark angel walking through the river of blood. You'll find your purpose in life, and you see for the first time how satisfying it can be.
But how will I recognize them?
There isn't a great deal of people in your lonely life, is there, Susan? You will know when you see them. Bring those deceitful bastards in front of me, and we'll make them regret for everything they've done.
So, this seems like some kind of personal vendetta from her. And I wonder if she's either a parasite or just using you to get the people, the parasites. Or really what's going to go on. I don't trust her so far.
Are you expecting me to kill them?
No, Susan, I'm expecting you to fight for survival. To do everything you can to defend yourself. I know you're not a murderer. Quite the opposite, actually. You're a good person. But I also know that you don't want to suffer. And those people will want to cause you pain. They won't hesitate. In the end, you might have no choice. Think of it as gardening. If there were weeds among the flowers, you'd pull them out, wouldn't you? You'd get rid of them without thinking twice about it.
I'm not really a gardening type, but I see your point.
I'm glad. And remember this, you are not the only victim. If you don't stop them, the killing will continue. Innocent people will die. You have the opportunity to make the difference. And a chance to save yourself.
Do you expect me to talk, Goldfinger? No, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die. That's what the first line of that dialogue reminded me of. And what's with... This is a little bit silly to me. I mean, it's not a bad game so far or anything. I'm not trying to diss it. But especially when the old lady talks, she just moves her head like crazy. I mean, what if you were... Let's say you were out in public. Maybe you were working your job and some old lady comes up. And every time she's talking to your head, jerking up and down and left and right. And you'd be like, I don't trust this crazy lady. And not because of some kind of disorder or something, or I'm not trying to down people, but you know what I mean.
I can't do this. It's too much. Dealing with criminals is a job for the police, not someone like me.
Indeed, you are weak. That's why I have prepared a special gift for you. Immortality. You cannot die, Susan. You will always return to life no matter what happens to you.
What? This is the last thing I wanted. Please, can't you just let me die?
I've made the decision. As long as they are alive, you cannot die.
Let's do this one first. It's probably not the most. This is probably the option that makes the story continue.
This all must be just a weird dream. I don't believe you.
Susan, see this door here? Let's go inside.
That's kind of cool. Like she turned her
I
head
want to
look-
show you something that will help you make up your mind. Follow me.
She kind of looked into it. And when she did, it looked like her head was gone because her hair is dark. That's kind of cool. See how much time we have. So we got a little, and we're back in that field we started at.
Yes, it's you, Susan. Come closer. Say hello.
I don't want to look at it. Haven't I had enough yet? That body in the ambulance. Then the forest. But this place is... This is exactly what I was trying to run away from. I don't want to be here. Make it go away.
I assumed it would be wise to give you a little taste of the suffering you'd endure. I want you to understand that you can keep going long after you come.
You're not moving in yet. I suppose you can like delete saves by going to the folder itself. So I'm going to start naming my saves so I can know which one's which. Like giving a special number at the end, like Rubits 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then I'll know which one's the most recent. Can't go anywhere this way. Let's see. Crucify. All alone. In the one place that's changed it. In one place that's changed it all. Changed it all. I really don't want to be here. It's stuck in the cross. I suppose I could easily pull it out. As usual as these things can be, there's nothing you can do with the crowbar here. So I just... She said she wasn't dead. Whack her with the crowbar.
Susan, it's time to make a decision. The parasites are coming, whether you want it or not. You haven't really got much choice. You must stand up for yourself.
This last... Yeah, this will be probably the last bit of dialogue.
Can you tell me again
Just make
about
sure
the
we know
parasites?
everything.
Did you not listen, Susan?
I'm sorry. It's a lot to take in, you know?
Pay attention, Susan. Those people I call the parasites will want to get closer to you. They might even pretend they are your friends. But don't let that fool you. They have nothing but cruel intentions. They'll want to hurt you, Susan. They'll want to kill you. As harmless as they might appear, parasites are the evil scum of the earth. And they all deserve to die. That's why I've prepared a special gift for you. You cannot die, Susan. You will always return to life, no matter what happens. Bring those deceitful bastards in front of me, and we'll make them regret for everything they've done.
Okay, that's basically what I thought. Let's do...
I take orders from nobody. I'll do it my way.
Don't you understand? There is no other way.
Well, I don't know that. Besides, you could be lying to me. How do I know you aren't? I'm no murderer. I don't want to be. I'll find another way without you.
What?
Look, I appreciate you giving me another chance. Don't get me wrong. I can see now that I've made a mistake, and I'm ready to try to fix my life. But I really don't like what you're saying. If there's one thing I learned in life, it's that people let you down all the time. If I don't rely on myself, I can't rely on anyone else.
You fool! You damned arrogant fool! You have no idea what you have just done. But fine, have it your way. In the end, I will be the one laughing at you. I always am.
Let's see. Looks like a choice here. Looks like the choices, the moral choices, the path choices are just starting. I always usually go with sarcasm.
Yeah. Don't laugh too hard, old woman. You might break something.
When we meet again, you will beg me on your knees to give you a second chance.
I don't really believe in second chances, so I might have to disappoint you again. Look, this is all just a bad dream. I want to wake up. I'm back in the house. Okay, it'll be fine. I don't need her. I'm sure I'll figure out what to do.
I know there's a way to like punish them and without killing them.
Strange. The flame seems strong and steady, but there is no smoke.
Okay, let's see what happens if you blow up the candles. We have just enough time to do that.
They left me no choice, Alice. Maybe one day you'll forgive me.
Okay, so you can't view that again somehow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 parasites and 5 candles. So I'm guessing that each candle gives you a hint about who they are. Good, luckily I'll have it recorded.
I think that's enough for now.
And it's like maybe like in a way, kind of a stage select. Like whatever candle you blow out is the first one you go fight or whatever. And let's go ahead and end it there. It's definitely getting interesting, but we'll see how it goes. Or let's do real. Save real. Bits 3. Alright. That's it. Until next time, I might do one more tonight, but we'll see. I might definitely, if I don't want to do one tonight, I'll do one tomorrow. But we'll see how it goes. I'm definitely intrigued.